I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Sorry, just to start the show, I was going to say I've just seen Bobby dancing whilst that video intro's been on in the corner of my eye, and I'm just laughing my head off over it.
I was hoping you did see it because I'm going like this. I'm going like this.
I was laughing in that basically, and I was just like, yes.
When I got drunk last Friday, somehow a fist bump competition broke out, and hey,
Yeah.
But welcome everybody. Hi.
Hello, yes. We didn't have a show last week because obviously there was a few issues in that. We won't obviously go into that one, but yeah, there was a few issues last week.
No, we can go into it. I had to tell the man to man up. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I flew to England myself, slapped him across the face.
When did that happen? When did this happen?
You were on medication. You don't remember?
Oh right. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough.
No. I remember it very clear.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen, stuff happens. We're human.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely. So,
but we came back. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we're back, and as Eric Bischoff's thing said, I'm back. Well, we're back and better than ever. So
Better than ever.
And right, so we might as well start off then. I do want to, because I know they are listening this week. I want to give a shout out to our buddies over at WrestleBuddy.
Yeah, I'll be there this week.
Yeah, but Bobby missed the first show this week, but I'll tell you what, it was a good show in that. I'll obviously you want to go in blind, so I won't say too much. But they're
I am. I want to head in blind too, guys.
But they are. It's a really good thing, and I know that what they're doing is we've made an agreement because obviously they release on a Wednesday as well, and they're going to release a couple of hours before we put Uncut out because otherwise we're going to have both out at the same time. So
that's cool.
So they're doing
the Wednesday night war.
Well, no, it'd be fine, but I mean, so on a Wednesday night, folks, you get a double dose of me and Bobby. I'm afraid. So
you get me on Tuesday with the NXT review.
Yeah.
Wednesday with the AEW review and WrestleBuddy and Zero News. You're either really lucky or really unlucky, and that's the one I'm leaning.
Yeah, but so just a huge shout out to them. Thank you very much for this first week, and we're gonna have fun again this week coming up because I know about some of the stuff that we're going to be discussing and stuff I expect, and and there's I know what it's going to be like now, so it's going to be a good show. So that was the first thing.
We're trying to break some news on the show. There's somebody from AEW is returning tonight, but it's behind a paywall.
You'd have been paywalled it, so we are trying to find that one. I do need to say as well, because I know we've currently got a load of new fans due to we are starting now to cover Impact, doing live coverage and stuff for Impact. So I do just want to run through a quick bit of Impact Wrestling news that came down.
I have a question when you're done, but that's okay.
Rightio. Right, yeah. So the Impact Wrestling news then that I want to bring up today then is Impact Wrestling is actually coming back onto UK TV for the first time, I do believe, in a little while. We've had to watch it on either Fight TV or Impact Plus over here. But they have announced today that on DAZN 1, which is on Sky, it will broadcast on Friday nights going forward. So that's a little bit of Impact news going there. So so that was just that one. So so what's your thinking there, Bobby? That's
okay. Well, sidebar. According to Brian Alvarez, CM Punk is in the building tonight for Dynamite.
All right, okay, that's random. That I thought they were keeping them apart.
Well, the
Masters.
Elite and Kenny Omega are not in the building,
Oh, that's why then.
and
Yeah.
it's in Chicago.
Right. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why then. Yeah.
I'm
Shame
not
place to get
sure.
over.
I'm not sure if Hangman's there. I wouldn't be shocked if he is because he's willing to work Collision. They said he's had the chance. Like the
Alright.
Omega and the Bucks can't talk about him. That's the rule. Hangman
No.
is not in that category, but Hangman just refuses to look. Hangman's just like whatever.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still looking, and I got an at from Matthew Podcast Network. They say they're ready
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to you
I'll
about
follow
that
him
after we
back.
got there. Yeah.
I just followed him back. I just wanted to make sure before I follow back.
Yeah. We'll talk about it off air in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
That
cool,
one.
cool. Just wanna
Yeah.
make sure.
So yeah.
I'm still looking for that name.
Yeah, it's not come down. I haven't seen it. So yeah, see, this is how uncut
Wait.
we are. As we are actually like, yeah. Has it come down?
No. I saw it said something about Mercedes Monet. I was like, wait, what? But
Yeah, no, she's
nothing
injured,
yet.
so.
Yeah, something about her with Spider-Man. I don't know.
Right, okay. Yeah, but
wait.
no, yes, we want to know.
John, no.
Yeah, no, nothing's come down. So.
They're talking about that tag team. They're talking about that tag team. Jeez, wow! Have you seen a picture of AJ Lee lately?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
She's ripped. Good for her.
Yeah, I know she is. Yeah, she's massively ripped now. Remember, isn't she? So.
Yeah, I'll keep looking. Let's continue.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we've had another good week of another really good week of wrestling. Really.
NXT was really fun last night.
Yeah, I mean, I watched some of it and that, and I'm like, I thought, well, I'll watch a little bit of it and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, that was it was actually pretty good. The whole Finn Balor thing at the end.
Yeah,
so.
I saw somebody attack him. I'm like, oh, what NXT star? And I'm like, Balor? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
No. I do want to say as well before we do continue is because some people have a hard time understanding what's going on in relation to the website and posting stuff. I do want to say for our reviews and everything like that, especially seeing as obviously that Bobby's doing them now and stuff like that as well for like Tuesdays and stuff.
When I start coming in, it all goes downhill.
Yeah, no, I'll be putting out tweets in that during the day, but people will have to visit the websites around the time of the coverage or slightly after the shows because the Twitter APIs are basically gone now. Elon Musk, thank you very much for getting rid of them.
Hey, we got a plan in place for people. Xero, I'll be posting the NXT reviews while I'm doing them. And AEW reviews as soon as they happen. If he's up, he's gonna post the tweets. If he's not, he's just gonna post when he wakes up.
Yeah.
Gotta roll with what we got,
Yeah. So if people do still want to see the reviews or anything like that, we will be putting out links, but it may be delayed, but they will be on the site. So if you do know there is a show on, like for example, on a Monday night or a Tuesday night or whatever, tune on into the coverage. Obviously on there, or either during the show or after the show, and just keep an eye out on the website where we will provide it. So that was just something else I wanted to say there. Talk about that then, so we might as well then go on into this week's shows then. So might as well start with Raw, since obviously it was at the start of the week. So Raw, I found it pretty good this week actually. Raw. Don't know what you think. I don't know what you thought about it. Can you remember much of Raw? Did you watch Raw?
Yes, I did. The main event. Yeah. Some of it was good. Yeah. We had a return, which made me furious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we might as well go into that then. So Rawnan was meant to open up with Seth's Open Challenge, but it's never happened because, of course, Finn appeared and attacked him. Now, it was revealed. Oh no! Actually, no. I'll go into the next bit. What happens is then the Miz comes out, says that he was going to answer Seth Rollins' Open Challenge. issues an open challenge of his own, and Tommaso Ciampa returns to challenge The Miz. Now, what I did find out, and what has been going around is obviously that report to say that Tommaso Ciampa was originally meant to be facing Seth. Was the original plan? Tommaso Ciampa was actually meant to be facing Rollins, but Triple H cancelled that because he did not want Tommaso Ciampa taking a loss on his very first, show back, basically. Which I don't blame him, because Tommaso Ciampa is one of Triple H's guys, so that makes complete sense.
He shouldn't lose his first match back anyway.
Yeah.
So.
He shouldn't do. Yeah, so that was actually pretty sensible planning. If that was Vince, he probably would have kept it going and had Tommaso Ciampa take a massive loss and stuff from it.
Probably.
Obviously Tommaso Ciampa wins that match against The Miz, which was okay. Judgment Day come out next. They just do a little segment about Money in the Bank, and then Dominic, for some reason, I don't know. Oh yeah, because of the feud at Money in the Bank was going on. Is Dominic then challenges Cody to a triple threat match at the end of the night? It seems that Bobby's disappeared off screen, so I'll just carry on.
I'm good. I'm back. Six-man tag. Six-man tag, not triple threat.
It's a six-man tag at the end of the night.
I hate you. I banged my elbow trying to get back quick.
Also, if Cody could obviously find two partners, which he does, but we'll go into that later on. So Cody's backstage. He accepts the challenge later on in the night. We do then have a match up next between Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chant, which Kaden and Katana won, which I was quite happy about. It's giving them a good showing and stuff, obviously, from that one. So, Indish, and then we're going to move on to Indish Sharir versus Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Obviously, Indish Sharir win. Now, this is because of the premium live. This is because of the live event that's coming up in September in India, which they want to, promote.
Wait, what? Live event.
The live event in India.
I'm shocked it wasn't an international pay-per-view that weekend.
Yeah, but they're doing a tester for it. This is why. Okay. Basically, they want to see how popular it's going to be, because they're slightly concerned that they might not be able to sell out a pay-per-view. So they want to see how good the ticket sales go, how good the reception is and stuff like that over in India. And then they're going to judge it from there. And then looking at it in 2024, we could then end up having a pay-per-view over there.
Now, I glanced at this. Is WWE going to be doing the holiday weekend pay-per-views more now? Or
looking at it, yeah, I think so. I do believe so, yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July weekend, that could be iffy, because that moves every year.
Yeah.
But I mean,
they definitely do something for 4th of July, whether it's pay-per-view or whether it's obviously depends when it is. So it'll either be a pay-per-view or it'll be a special Raw or anything like that.
Next year it's on a Thursday, so I mean you can do Money in the Bank on July 6th. It's not bad.
Yeah, either that or they'll just do something on the Friday afterwards. They might do it on Friday the 5th or something, might they?
And clearly Memorial Day and Labor Day they're taking the Saturday, which is cool. I think they should.
Yeah. So they're definitely doing things on those days. It's obviously because they know that everyone's going to either be at home or out and about,
or partying or getting drunk
and stuff like that. So then they can do a lot of sort of get the viewership in for that, and hopefully get a lot of people basically watching it in bars and stuff like that. Really for it. Yeah. What was the other thing? What's actually on that subject?
I'm having a party for Money in the Bank. So.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, you want to come?
It's on in the afternoon for you.
3:00.
Yeah, it's on at 8:00 for me. It makes a change for a pay-per-view. No, I'm all right. I'm busy over here.
I invite the guy out, and he doesn't want to come.
Yeah, no, I'm busy here on that day, I'm afraid. Mm-hmm. So, it's fine. It's on at 8:00 for me over here, which is quite a surprise for the for a pay-per-view. Not used to 8
Yeah.
o'clock pay-per-views. And a SmackDown, obviously.
And what time does SmackDown air for us? Are they just going to air it on delay?
No, it's airing live, so you'll get it at 3 p.m. Airing live.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, SmackDown's airing live, so you won't get that at 8 p.m. You'll get that at 3 p.m. or whatever it is, whatever time it be, because it's 8 p.m. for us over here. It'll be airing at, so that'd be 3 p.m. for you. So you'll get early SmackDown.
I'm gonna look tonight just to make sure. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they've said, because I know it's definitely airing live here. So I don't know whether you're gonna, because they've already announced here that it's going to be airing live for us.
Because I mean, that would work much better for me because I'll be at the movies that night. Indiana Jones 5, baby.
Fair enough. Yeah, we are. So but it should be 3 o'clock for you, and it's 8 o'clock for us. So yeah,
I'll have to look. I'll look into that, and then I'll let you know what my thing says.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Obviously, we can bring that one up next week, can't we, on the show if need be?
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because next week will be the Money in the Bank special next week. Right then, well, I might as well go back to thingy down then, but we went massively off course again. Then no, that's fine. We then move back on to Raw, and so we then have Logan Paul in the ring where he starts talking about Cleveland. Then turns around and says how he's going to enter Money in the Bank. And he's the 7th competitor in there.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Winner.
I don't think he is. Not looking at some of the plans that they've got for him, I don't think he is. He's mainly in it to do the high flying moves, because
the amount of publicity they would get from this is insane. Logan Paul carrying around that briefcase.
Yeah.
That's just got written all over it.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is the reason why they're dubious to do it is if he cashes in, it's going to be a successful cash in this year. And if he cashes in, the whole thing's going to be is, do they then have another part-timer as world champion? And that, or are they going to have him cash in and then drop it next night on Raw?
I don't see Logan being a champion for that long.
No. So I mean, so that's the thing that they're debating is, do they put it on him and then, have him then cash in whenever it is, say maybe SummerSlam, and then he then drops it. And then he then drops it to somebody on the Raw after SummerSlam, because he won't be able to commit to a full-time schedule because he only literally just does the big pay-per-views.
He would probably be like maybe win it at SummerSlam and then drop it at what's the September one? Is it Payback?
Yeah.
Okay, drop it at SummerSlam. Because where's Payback? Pittsburgh. I mean, it's close to his hometown of Ohio.
Yeah. So I mean, it could be that, but it's, I'm not 100% sure like whether they want to do that, because I'm still hearing that it's going to be a full-timer who wins it. That's what I keep hearing, is it's going to be a full-timer who wins that briefcase this year.
I'm not on the hype of LA Knight. I'll say it again.
So, I mean, oh, hang on. I've just seen something on here. Hang on. Sorry, just some news has just come on down. Apparently, that's very interesting. We were talking about it just before we came on air. I will just break up Raw for this one just to bring this one out, because I've literally just seen it come down on my phone now. It's just been reported. Basically, we were talking before we came on air, me and Bobby were, about Randy Orton's return. I've just seen a report come down to say that the band who do Randy's theme, they've randomly today, it's a band called Rev Theory.
Rev Theory.
Yeah, they've randomly today uploaded a remixed version of Voices, and that it's a new version of Voices.
Interesting.
And that, yeah. So it says, so Rev Theory have released. The band has now shared a clip of a new remixed version of the song that is being marketed as bigger and badder than the original. Yeah, they've randomly just shared it today. So it's like, why would they randomly just share that today if there's nothing like, if So yeah, so it seems like that could be that we could be having a remix of Voices coming out soon. And I mean,
That would be sick.
I was saying to Bobby before we came on air that Randy is planning a comeback. He's nowhere near done. He's been in a ring training, in a practice ring training with a few people. There has been a couple of video packages filmed and stuff like that with him as well. So he should be back soon now. I might as well go into this then. Is they
Just
either
give me Drew and Orton back.
well they're aiming for either Money in the Bank, but if he can't get medically cleared by Money in the Bank because I do an assessment this week, then it will more than likely be SummerSlam. But I just find that really random that the band behind Randy's theme have randomly now released a version of Voices today.
That would be
That's,
sick.
yeah, that's-
It's been over a year since we've seen Orton.
Yeah, I just want to hear the song again. Just be like, oh my god, you know, when it comes down. But
Well,
yeah,
he needs to come back. Huh?
yeah,
Wait, what?
he needs to what?
He needs. Sorry, I read something. I thought Chris Hero was the surprise tonight. I was like, excuse me. But it said something about them bringing him in on a trial run. I don't think it's him. If it's him, I'll
Okay.
be. No, returning. Yeah, Chris Hero's never been in AEW. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, fair enough. Yeah, I was about to say.
no. Dude, I have Orton and Drew McIntyre on my wrestling team that I won last year. And if I get
Dude,
both of them back,
okay.
it's
Yeah.
over for the rest of them. Because there's one guy. There's one guy who's
Yeah.
actually a fan of yours. Shafir,
Okay.
who's got a stacked team, and I can't touch him right now.
But
But if I get those two back,
you mean I've actually got a fan out there? Hello to my little fan.
he talks about you. Yeah, actually, he just mentioned you. I said apparently Orton is on his way back. He said according to Xero, right? I said I think others are picking up on it because Ringside reported it and they hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. To be fair, so
Yeah. But he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man, yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
give me
so-
Orton. Give me Drew
yeah,
at
so-
Money in the Bank and Orton at SummerSlam. Let's
Yeah,
go.
so there we go. So we diversed again, but yeah, so I had to bring that one up because I was reading that as I was reading the thingy off as I was going through like the review. I seen that pop up. I was like, what? So I had to quickly stop and read that one. Right, well anyway, we'll get back to Raw finally. So yeah, so as Logan's in the ring, everyone comes out. You have Shinsuke come out, you have Ricochet come out, and then LA Knight appears and basically like completely destroys everybody else in the ring. Everyone attacks each other. Logan Paul comes out on top at the end of it. Then we then move on to a match then where we've got Riddle versus Ludwig Kaiser. Now, this is blatantly setting up Money in the Bank between Riddle and Gunther, which I reckon is going to get set on this week's Raw, if anything, or this week's Raw coming up. I can say, because it says, Riddle won and then Gunther comes out and attacks him, so that'll be the setup there. We then have Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. Now, it's interesting to see that obviously that Maxine is actually wrestling a lot more now and taking bumps and stuff like that rather than just being the manager. I mean, I can see her starting to get in the actual ring soon. That's what I can see for that one, personally. Then we then go on to Rhea versus Natalia. That match doesn't even start because Rhea attacks Natty before the match starts. And then Raquel's backstage being interviewed, said she's going to take the title from Rhea and faces her. And then next it then moves on to Raquel versus Trish Stratus. Winner as the final woman in Money in the Bank. Trish Stratus won via disqualification due to Becky Lynch. And then we end up having Bron Breakker show up at Raw, and he's actually been interviewed and talks about Seth Rollins and the challenge on NXT, which I'm sure that'll come up when it comes to the NXT run through in a minute. The co-main event of the night then is Nakamura versus Bronson Reed, which Bronson Reed wins. then we have the main event then, which is the Judgment Day versus Cody and Sammy and Kevin, which was his two partners, which they actually approached him and set up a whole thing backstage, which was set up earlier on in the night. Cody, Sammy, and Kevin wins, and that's how Raw ends this week. So yeah, like I said, it was a pretty good Raw. I mean, I didn't really have any problems with it. You know, what did you personally think about Raw this week?
I like NXT better, but I still hate the 3-hour Raws, honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ciampa coming back, 6-man tag, good moment for sure. Seth,
definitely.
Yeah. Seth defending. You heard about the submarine, right? Not to change subjects.
Yeah.
But I just looked up. They said they still hear the banging noises, but they don't know where it's coming from or what it is. As of recording, people, they're almost out of oxygen. If you guys know what I'm talking about.
Well, they're saying it's midday Thursday, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's at best that's when it runs out. Like
midday Thursday.
That's like if the ship hasn't or the submarine has exploded or anything.
Yeah.
Terrible situation.
Yeah.
Also, they put themselves in a real stupid situation. I wouldn't have done it, but hey.
No, well, it's come out now, hasn't it? That it's been controlled by a gaming controller, like a PlayStation one. Basically, yeah.
Dude, did you see their bathroom?
No.
It's literally like this circle.
Yeah.
There's no door.
Okay.
A curtain blocks you off, and and somebody was like, "Well, people are right there. They're gonna hear." They're like, "Oh, our music's very loud."
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
That's
that
random.
is a red flag alone for me.
And, that's random.
And when they were testing this out, there was a reporter that went in it. They got lost for 2 hours on the.
Oh, lovely. Oh,
now,
lovely.
how that's not a red flag? I don't know. I think there's something bigger here, but I won't dive into that.
Yeah. Well, all I'll say is obviously like.
Hope they get home, but
hope they get home. But
time's a ticket on this, man. I don't.
Yeah, no, obviously not. No,
this was a problem to begin with, and
yeah.
Oh, instead of finding the website, I can just review my NXT notes. Perfect.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Well, I've been using a website called XeroNews.co.uk. You know, that's probably one of the best sites to get a review on.
Don't use that site.
Use that one, you know. So
don't use that site. They let anybody write for them. It's not good.
Yeah, but yeah. So well, that was so that was that one. So we might as well go into NXT then. So Bobby actually done NXT this week. So
I'll be doing NXT until like September.
Yeah,
and then I'll be off for like a few months. Not off, but like I have prior commitments on Tuesdays. Yeah. But after that, I'll be back if they're willing to have me.
Yeah. Well, that depends on it really. We have to see if we get any complaints in the meantime.
Yeah, probably will, but ignore those. Just Vince McMahon it and sweep it under the rug, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, sign an NDA.
Yeah,
get people sign an NDA.
Like from like mid-November to like May, I should be good to do. Oh my god, so that's cool.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just one thing, sorry, which I'm laughing at. Somebody, this has just made me laugh as I was scrolling. Fightful put out a tweet turning around and saying they're holding a competition where you can enter to win the new AEW game for free from them and that. And someone commented back on it with, "I wouldn't even want it for free. It fucking sucks."
Yeah. I mean, if this game came out in like 2007, it would be like awesome.
Yeah.
But it's 2023.
Yeah. I just seen that and was like, yes, I had to bring that one up. But yeah, right. Well, we might as well move on to NXT then. So I'll leave that one to you because you obviously wrote this. You obviously wrote the review for it this week. So
fun fact. If you guys want a drinking game, the fans, I'm known to touch my beard during the shows a lot. So if you want to start a drinking game with every time I touch my beard, my boss's nephew and nieces, they're not old enough to drink, but they drink whatever they're drinking. They do that, and I'm like, I wish I could get in on this, but
He'll
I
do it,
can't.
No, yeah.
So if everybody wants to have a fun drinking game while watching, go for it.
Yeah, it's a good for you. So yeah, right, we'll
All right.
Bobby in for the NXT
NXT.
review then.
All right,
So, yeah.
start off with Wesley versus Tyler Bate, North American title. Not gonna lie to you, I thought Tyler Bate was gonna pull this out with Mustafa Ali as ref.
Mhm.
Mustafa Ali was counting real quick for Tyler Bate
Yeah.
and real slow for Wesley. I'm not sure why, because they didn't really get into it.
Yeah.
Wesley retains with the cardiac kick, and
Yeah.
Ali raises both of their hands, and they both look really confused. But at one point, Wesley's outside the ring. Mustafa Ali picks him up, slaps him across the face 4 or 5 times to get in the ring.
Okay.
Maybe Ali is coming for the North American title.
Possibly. I mean, I know he's set to be on NXT for quite a while, so more than likely.
Hey, what about Corbin? Do you know about that?
They're potentially still free agents, so they can literally show up on any show. So they're going to play on that for quite a while and have free
Because
agents.
I know it's Corbin versus Hayes next week.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
a few times. Yeah.
Wesley retains. Next up, we have the Chase U celebration for Thea Hale a week early, but hey. Duke Hudson says she's going to be the youngest NXT Women's Champ. She is 19. Unfortunately, she won't. And I said this in my review. I said, this makes me miss Andre Chase. I haven't seen him since... Was his last match against Braun Breaker?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
God. When was that? May?
Yeah.
No. It's only been a month.
Yeah. What's he off with? I can't remember what he's off with.
I don't... But he teased... He was like, thank you, NXT. I love you. He tweeted that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Wait, let me see if I can find that tweet. Yeah, so Tiffany Stratton comes out. She says, Thea Hale is cringy. So that's my best Tiffany Stratton. But I love Tiffany Stratton. I think she's great. Oh, Chase tweeted a day ago.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, He tweeted about getting a missed call and hashtag NXT. He's tweeting still. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so it seems like there is kind of a possibility there, isn't it, basically?
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wait, been a hell... Okay, on April 25th, he said it's been a hell of a ride, NXT.
Yeah.
This is a teachable moment. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. NXT spring break-in.
So could that be a call-up, do you reckon?
Yeah, but, it's been 2 months.
Yeah. I mean,
or maybe are they waiting for the rest of Chase? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, maybe, possibly. All
right. Thea puts Tiffany in the Kimura. Tiffany taps. Now, obviously, that ain't going to happen next week. It's not going to happen next week.
No.
We see Diamond Mine backstage talking about the schism, and also the schism is falling apart because Diamond Mine lost to them last week. I'm still calling them Diamond Mine.
Yeah.
Is that their name still?
Okay. I believe so.
Then we see NXT Anonymous. I'm still not sure what or who this is.
Yeah, neither do I, because I originally thought it was Blair Davenport, but obviously she's done that debut now, so I don't think it is.
Yeah, she's been around, yeah. So they filmed JC Jane and Lyra Valkyrie talking backstage. Seems like that's the next feud. Okay. Lyra Valkyrie, not the best actress, but hey. Then we have a triple threat number 1 contenders match. Winner faces Gallus. It's Brooks and Jensen versus Ledger and Walker, I think, versus Blade and Enofe. Blade and Enofe win. Now, at what point did you stop watching NXT last night?
Just before that, I think. Just before that match.
Okay, so you didn't see the triple threat?
No.
Okay. Do you know what Damon Kemp versus Eddie Thorpe stipulation is in 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I know about that one. Yeah.
Raw Underground match.
Yeah.
I sat there and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're bringing it back.
And I think the July 4th episode is being taped. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it
it's
is. Yeah,
because it's a holiday,
it
so they
is.
want them to be with their families, which is cool.
Yeah.
So it's Damon Kemp versus Eddie Thorpe in a Raw Underground match. We'll see later on. There's somebody else in play here, which is interesting. We go
Now,
backstage to Raw.
I do have to say, I think they need to bring my man back in for that match. Just even if he's just special guest ref or anything like that, basically, because it's
With a
Raw
cane.
Underground and that's his baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
is his baby.
Oh, bring Omos back as the bouncer.
Yeah, they got to. They got to stand on the door, don't they? Really? Yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. And that good old Jordan or Moss, I should say. Moss, yeah.
Yeah, that was let me go back to my notes here. Rollins is backstage. Nathan Frazier walks up. Interesting backstage encounter. I don't know the history there. Do you?
You don't know. Nathan Fraser is one of Seth Rollins' students. You know, Seth Rollins has got a wrestling school. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, because they were hyping it up, and I'm like, I don't get the reference.
Yeah. It's yes. Nathan Fraser is one of Rollins' students, or was one of Rollins' students, basically, I should say, before he joined. Because Nathan Fraser came in due to Seth Rollins. He only came into WWE because of Seth, because basically Seth got him into it. So yeah, basically, that's what it was. So yeah, so that's why they obviously hyped it all up and stuff, because it's a big thing, because of course it's like student and teacher reunited, really, and that's what it is.
Okay. So that moment happens, and then we have a moment with Seth Rollins and Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
I would love to see that matchup down the line.
That would be good. That would be good. Either on main roster or whatever, basically. So yeah.
Then we go to the Dana Brooke versus Cora Jade match. Now this was interesting. Dana does a flip, like a back. I don't know what that term in the gymnast world is called. Handspring, back handspring. I don't know. She gets up and she grabs her knee. They put her on the stretcher, and I'm like, in this moment, I'm like, is
she injured? Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, is this legit? Cora's talking to her. Then eventually Dana Brooke hops off the stretcher and keeps fighting. But in the end, Cora Jade puts her in the Boston Crab, and the ref calls for the bell. But Dana did not tap.
Yeah, no.
So that's interesting. And then Dana Brooke tweeted like something about how the fans hate her, and I'm like, yeah, you're not great, but hey. Next we see Von Wagner talking to Robert Stone about a surgery he had when he was little, and there was a picture to it. I'm not sure if all this is true.
I have no idea. I mean,
he had like a 16-hour surgery when he was like 5 years old or something.
I don't know. I know that I got told that promo basically potentially just saved Von Wagner's sort of run and career and stuff like that, how good it was.
Well,
obviously I haven't seen
it. If this is true, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it is either. But if this is true, that's a courageous thing to come back from.
Yeah.
That's a fan favorite type of thing.
Yeah,
if it's real, I'm not saying it's not, because it very well could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, to go to the next segment, we see Eddie Thorpe watching old Raw Underground highlights.
Yeah.
Do you know who showed up to offer to train him?
Yeah, I do, because I actually had to randomly just quote tweet something, because I was just like putting something out because of a tweet which I put out earlier on in the week. So yeah.
Gable Steveson. Now, do you know the ironic part behind this?
No, but go ahead.
It's Eddie Thorpe versus Damon Kemp.
Damon Kemp and
Gable Steveson are brothers in real life.
Yeah,
so that's kind of cool. I don't know if they mentioned that. I imagine it's a one-off, because Gable Steveson said he's going back to school. Yeah,
but I mean, he could still do bits and pieces. I mean,
but he won't be wrestling, right?
Yeah. Well, hang on. If I divulge into this a minute, so to break up your thingy, hang on, let me just dive into this. So, Let me just load it up. So, what was it on the 11th of June? This was this came down to me. Is I had the information down to say that Gable Steveson is gearing up for his WWE debut soon, which obviously we had last night on NXT because he potentially showed up. He's in great shape, but he wants to train and be the best he can be before officially stepping back into the ring and having a proper match. So, I mean, with him saying that personally, and basically that coming out and him turning around and wanting to be 100%, I can see that maybe he'll show up and do a couple of bits and pieces and, stuff like that, really. But yeah, so that's what I can see is him potentially showing up and doing a couple of segments like this, maybe helping some people out. But until he's 100% ready, I can't see him being like fully back in the ring or having because he also wants a match with Roman Reigns. He tweeted out that he wants to fight Roman.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Slow your roll there, cowboy.
Yeah. I think that report that you're looking for, by the way, is about Punk because it's all over Twitter now.
The star returning?
Yeah, it's Punk. By the looks of it. It's all over Twitter.
But it says missing star returning.
Yeah, I don't know, but loads of people are saying
that can't be.
Loads of people are saying it's Punk online. Yeah, I know, but loads of people online are saying it's Punk apparently. So, but I don't know.
I'm trying to throw out other names. Scorpio Sky. House has been out a while.
Because that's the only thing that I can see mentioned on there because I can't see anybody else mentioned at all. That's what people are saying.
Ford, I know she's had a rough couple months in real life, but there's a nope.
Can't think of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll finish NXT and then we'll try and figure it out. So then we have the face-to-face with Hayes and Corbin. Hayes says Corbin won't be the first main roster guy to try and challenge him. And he won't be the last. Hayes says he is still him, and no matter what Corbin says or does, he's better than him. And Corbin had delivered some good lines too. Good promo on both sides, I said. Then I wrote this word for word. We go to the cursed NXT parking lot.
Yeah.
Because that's where everything bad happens. And Channing Stacks Lorenzo just kidnaps one of the gals.
Okay. That's nice.
Threw him in his trunk and drove off. The other two got in the first car.
Oh.
Then Channing pulls up, throws him in the trunk, and just drives off. And I'm like, cool.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, all right. Yeah. Then we go to the main event.
Yep.
Rollins versus Breakker for the World Heavyweight title. Almost at NXT. First time ever. Big match feel. That crowd was going crazy for Rollins' theme, and it was cool to see.
But it will. Yeah.
Braun goes for the spear pretty early.
Yeah.
Counters. Rollins put Breakker through the table with a frog splash, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did protect Breakker very well because he got to hit a spear on Rollins. Rollins kicked out. Rollins hit 2 curb stomps for the win. So he had to do the table and 2 curb stomps, and Braun even got to hit a finisher. Yeah. Seth celebrates at the stage as Balor runs out from behind and attacks him. Balor's about to hit a coup de grace, I believe, until Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams run out for the save. Balor retreats, and that's NXT.
Okay, that was random that they had Trick and stuff like that come out at the end.
Well, because of the backstage segment, that's why.
Okay. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Seth cut a promo after saying, "I appreciate their help." That's to hype up. That's to hype up the Money in the Bank World Heavyweight Title match.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Good NXT episode. It was my first time recapping it, so I actually had really fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks to be a good review and stuff like that. So
I know. You don't have to tell me. Thank you. I'm just kidding. Thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to
Yeah.
be the heel here, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna screen record this for Jay Silva later on. How
right,
dare
okay.
you skip out on us? Okay. But even if you did show up, I was gonna be mad. And if you don't show up, I'm gonna be mad. So you're not gonna win either way, Jay. Okay?
No. Yeah,
Nah,
yes.
Jay's a good buddy of mine. He's good people.
Yeah. Well, what was it? What was it earlier when I said, "Oh, who is it?" Because Bobby was arranging it, and the name that you gave me. Do I repeat that on air or do I not?
I'll tell him later.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. Tell him later, yeah, because I won't repeat that on air. That's not very, that's not
Oh,
very.
he'll find it hilarious. He's a
Right?
good sport
fair
like
enough.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good sport. Like I wouldn't mess with him like this if he wasn't.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Well, hopefully we have him on soon. And
Yeah,
we
in the
can-
future, we're trying to work that out. Up and coming star, my buddy, he's dropped a ton of weight.
Yeah.
He's got a title right now at his indie promotion. He's killing it, and you know what? Good for him. He's been working at this for a long time. I know he has, and he's earned it.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Yeah, that's pretty good then.
Mm.
So yeah, yeah, but no,
I'm still
it's,
trying to find out who that person is.
yeah,
Maybe if I go to like one of these wrestling websites, you think they'll have it?
yeah. Oh, just a little bit of thing that's been talked about the past couple of days that I wanted to speak about because I don't know if everyone's seen it, but BWE, he doesn't like his full name being said. He's asked us to just hashtag it. So the inside of BWE,
WWE.
good friends of us. He knows us. He's he knows us. We're good friends with him.
Okay.
BWE. I'll tell you off air because we can't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't like his full name and that being like mentions that like he doesn't like his tag or anything like that being done online, but he literally wants everyone to hashtag him thingy. He's a well-known insider. He is spot on with everything. He actually put something out the other day. I actually missed it, but it was to say that last year Triple H was basically really close to bringing back Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
But obviously then when all the allegations came down, that never obviously happened for that one.
Yeah. Nah.
Now, yeah, but I mean, I don't know really like whether we would have wanted him back or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah. Nah. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
There are some people I firmly believe deserve a second chance. He's not one of them.
No.
Yeah.
Some other bits and pieces that I obviously just wanted to bring up. Some bits and pieces of news that I've actually dropped this week, and I was thinking, obviously, because we don't normally talk about obviously like some of the news and stuff like that I normally bring down. So I will I'll bring some of this up then with you a minute whilst we're on the air. Right. So what I've been told is one of the current working plans for the men's tag team championships is. Have you noticed recently on Raw where Kevin Owens has just been getting angry every week, basically with Sammy and that?
I love it. The quote he hit me with the other night really stuck with me, where he said, "I don't have an anger problem, I have an idiot problem," and I feel that way daily.
Yeah, but no, that's going to play into the tag team titles being split, and apparently, one of the ways which I've been told they're going to do it is. Kevin's going to get angry with showing up on both shows, and he's basically just going to give up the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Sammy's will, and then that's then going to cause another feud between them and that in time. So yeah, so he's basically just going to go through and he's just going to give up he's just going to hand over a set of tag belts to somebody on SmackDown really, and do it that way. So that's how they're going to plan on split them. Is literally it's going to be Kevin Owens doing that and basically like having a mental breakdown really.
Oh, I think I know who the returning star.
All right, okay, right, yeah, we're going to this.
Okay. Recently absent AEW star returning on June 21st Dynamite. That is tonight, yes?
Yeah, that's the one. Who is it? Who have they said?
Saraya.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, she's bloody. Yeah.
Kind of a letdown, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were
she's.
close with
I
you.
met her. I met her in Cali. She's extremely nice. Took a
Yeah.
picture with me for free.
Okay.
Keyword. Very nice, but it's just like I kind of
There we
forgot
go.
she was gone.
There we go. We should get her on here. We'll try and get her on Uncut. If AEW actually ever unblock me and ever actually want to speak to me, because I'm still blocked from there. So yeah.
Good luck with that. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I did want to say this
Yeah.
on air. Our buddy Jay Silva. So I'm friends with Larkin on Facebook.
Yeah.
So she posted something. He commented because they're friends.
Yeah.
So I commented back to him saying, "Oh, you're here."
Hmm.
And he was like, "Wait a minute, how do you know Larkin?" I was like, "I met her, man." So he sent me a picture. I believe it was last weekend. Not
Yeah.
sure the day, but it's him and Larkin. And I was like, "Oh, tell her I love her." I don't know if he
That's fair
did,
enough.
but
No,
yeah. But I
probably
was like,
didn't,
"Oh,
no.
that's cool." Yeah. Friend
Well,
of the
if
channel, Larkin.
if she hasn't started sending you abusive text yet, then he probably's not told her yet. So so that's the thing, isn't it? Like
That's true. Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
some
I'm
other
having
abusive
her on the
text,
channel
nonsense.
soon. We have agreed to a potential date. Let's see if that stays through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what
let's
happens,
go.
isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like
yeah.
Saraya.
Looks like it's Soraya. Well,
she
yeah, big whoop.
she tweeted saying, "See you in Chicago."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so she's back then, isn't she? So that's what it is then. So yeah, so there we go. It's Soraya. That's that's a bit of a letdown, really, then, isn't it? But oh well.
I was kind of
I
hoping for Scorpio Sky. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I like Scorpio Sky a lot.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
He's really funny in real life too. Him and Ethan Page are both very funny in real life and very nice. Like I
Yeah.
wore a Orange Cassidy shirt when I met them. They were like,
Yeah.
"Dude, what is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
And then Ethan Page like took the Sharpie out like real quick, and he was getting ready to like scribble on my shirt. And even Scorpio was like, "No,
okay.
dude, no." He's like, "You can't do that."
Yeah.
He's like,
Okay.
"Relax,
That's
man." Yeah, that's
both
both really good guys. Yeah, both really good guys in real life. So
yeah, that's cool. And yeah. So that's there's obviously there's not really much else come down really this week. It's all been a quiet week because obviously leading into Money in the Bank and that it's going to be kind of like this until obviously after things. Only other thing I know is obviously that we will be getting new tag belts when they do that swap when Kevin basically hands them over.
when Kevin loses his mind.
Yeah. And again, they'll be getting renamed as well, and new lineages put onto them. So you then have the World Tag Team Championships and the WWE Tag Team Championships. So you'll have that basically to match in line with the World Title Belt and the Women's Belt on each brand as well. What's the other things as well?
Title unification match Friday. Ronda and Shayna.
Yeah.
Versus Alba and Isla.
Yeah, Ronda and Shayna's blatantly taking them. So
yeah, when I saw that, I'm like,
yeah,
why?
Yeah, no, yeah, because they're saying they haven't got enough female tag teams, so they're going to do it across all three brands. That's what it is now. So you know what that means. You're going to have
Isla.
See,
if Isla and Alba win this match Friday, what will I do? I can't skip reporting because that kind of hurts you. Got to do something that hurts me in the process. I was gonna say I'll wear a Cody Rhodes shirt on one of the future shows, but I think I threw it out.
Did you throw it out and burn it?
No, I'm a firm believer in not burning clothes.
Oh, right.
Throwing out, fine. But when people like burn their favorite player's jersey, dog, you spent that money to set it on fire. Now, throwing it out is completely different. You grow out of sizes.
Yeah.
They leave the company, whatever.
Yeah.
But burning it, it's just like, I can't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, yeah.
What will I do? What will I do if Isla and Alba win?
If Bobby can't think of anything, then suggestions in the comments and we'll mention it. Yeah.
Message me for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, message Bobby. Yeah.
Something that I will hate. Oh, you know what really would torture me?
What?
And it works out for you in the process too,
What?
because it's good reporting on your end. If Isla and Alba win Friday,
Yeah.
I will do a week or two of straight reporting on
Oh God.
NXT, AEW Collision.
Oh
That's 3
God.
shows, and hey, it works out for you.
Right. Let me just message Triple H.
Oh god, it does work out for you in the process. It can't hurt you.
Yeah.
It helps you get content out there. So that was my thinking behind this.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could do something better. Like wear a shirt of somebody I hate.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll think of something.
Uh,
We'll think of something. So.
yeah, for sure. We have we have 2 days, but then we have more time if Alba and Isla win.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
God, I pray they don't win.
Yeah. We'll think of something, and that people can obviously set that down there. So yeah, people can put it in the comments and that, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, so if they don't win, then obviously you know that means that Ronda's going to show up on NXT and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, I know what I can do.
Yeah.
I have to be nice about LA Knight for.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I
For you.
I have to hype him up. I have to be like, yeah, he's gonna win Money in the Bank. Yeah, there we go. That one's harmless. It's on the show and it's wrestling related. That's cool. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
If
Then, yeah,
Alba and Isla win, I will be nice about LA Knight, and if he wins the Money in the Bank,
yeah.
all right, this is a 2-parter. If Alba and Isla win,
Yeah.
and Knight wins Money in the Bank and successfully cashes in,
Yeah.
I will wear an LA Knight shirt, but it has to be sent to me.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that could
I'm
be
not
arranged.
buying it.
That could be arranged. I'm sure we can arrange
a lot has to happen here.
Yeah. No. I'm
If
sure that could be arranged.
If Alba and Isla win, it might be smooth sailing.
Yeah.
What have I done to myself?
Yeah. Well, no, we'll sort something out in that. We'll sort something out from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but that's fine. Yeah, no, yeah. So that's coming up then on Friday. Then, yeah, basically, yeah. Also, as well, something's come down where Seth Rollins has ultimately turned around and said that he wants to face Roman Reigns again in the future. And when that match happens, it's inevitably going to be the best match in the world. That's basically what he said. What they are saying though is there is some talks of the for the World Heavyweight Championship to be elevated up to the status of basically Roman's belt, because obviously they're still saying the World Heavyweight Championship has nothing to do with that. What they're saying though is potentially they could put all the belts on the line in a match between them two. So all 3 belts on the line between them two, and no, it'd be 4 belts, wouldn't it? Because of course Roman's carrying around the 2 single ones, then the Undisputed, and then the World Heavyweight Championship. And then what it could be then is that this obviously isn't set in stone, but this one of the things then is obviously Roman wins it. It then instantly then becomes prestigious as what the belts are that Roman's holding, and then Adam Pearce forces Roman to give it up because obviously he can't hold all the titles and that, and then they sort of do it that way. So
hard pass.
That's what one of the chats is going around at the moment, is that they potentially would look into that to then have a match where all 4 of the belts will be on the line, and then Roman basically leaves the match with all 4 belts. So why not? That could be pretty good.
We just got a full-time champion back.
Yeah, and then
hard pass, hardest of passes.
Yeah, well, no, but I mean, I mean, it could be pretty good. It would elevate the belt up, but I mean, I do agree we don't need another full. If they do it though, and he obviously holds it and then drops it sort of on the Raw or whatever after the pay per view, if they obviously do it at pay per view and stuff, and they could do that way. I mean, Saudi Arabia, imagine they do it in Saudi or something. That could be bloody.
No.
That could be a moment because
No.
the Saudi fans love Roman.
I would cry.
Would you?
Truthfully, I would cry. I'd be like Roman Reigns with 4 belts.
Yeah, that
No.
could be. But
he had 2 for way too long.
But that's something there. But no,
I still think Drew should have beat him, but I digress.
Yeah, but no, yeah. Right, well that's everything basically from this side then that I wanted to bring up.
Where's Drew?
Where's Drew? I don't know.
Yeah. Where's
he's
Drew?
He's in England at the moment because he's been doing a Special Olympics thing, hasn't he?
No, isn't it Berlin? Isn't that Germany?
Berlin, wherever it is, basically. He's been all over the place. I know he came over here to do something.
Is he coming back at Money in the Bank?
No idea at the moment. Drew information's basically locked down. The only people who basically know about it is Triple H and Nick Khan. Oh, and Vince, but so it's very difficult at the moment.
Get your boy to get some info.
I will try. I'll see what I can get.
I need that man back at Money in the Bank. I need it.
I will see what I can find out for you. So I will.
There's no other better place to return him in his home country.
I mean, yeah. Well, technically he's Scottish, so
Listen. Don't give me that technically nonsense. Okay. I don't care.
It's true.
What?
But it's true though. He is technically Scottish.
Tomato.
What?
Okay?
It's fine.
Potato.
Well, what a shame. But no, yeah. Yeah, so it's that's everything that I wanted to cover this week. Then is there obviously anything you want to bring up or anything, or anything like really?
Get me that info on Drew Stat.
Yeah, we'll do.
Got an AEW review coming tonight.
Yeah. So obviously,
Soraya's between returning star.
Yeah, so I will obviously put out a tweet before AEW to come in and say that you will be doing a review and tune in. When would you be posting it, after the show?
Yeah, I usually post it right after the show because I know I'll forget.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, so I'll put out a tweet in.
If I don't fall asleep, because I am...
That's fine, yeah. I'll put out a tweet saying that there's potentially an AEW review, so have a check after the show tonight. I'll put that tweet out then beforehand.
After my phone almost broke, I had to go to the store, get it. Yeah, it's just a mess.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that happens. Yep. Don't forget then, as Bobby's obviously holding it up, to like and subscribe. That's obviously to both the channels. And also now as well, I do want to say, also remember to do that to Wrestle Buddy as well, considering that we are going to be on there quite a lot now as well. So hit that like button, subscribe. That's to the Xero News channel. That's Bobby's Breakdowns, and also Wrestle Buddy, because I do want to keep shouting them out as well. For basically being partners and stuff. What is that face, Bobby?
500 subs by the time of my 1-year anniversary on YouTube as October 15th. I am currently at 321. Let's go, people. I know there are some of you that haven't subscribed. You don't have to watch the videos. Just subscribe. No. Yes, you do. What else was I gonna say? Oh, go check out my Outer Banks stream. Did pretty good view-wise. I had my brother and his girlfriend on.
Okay.
So, and they were one-upping me on some of it, and I wasn't happy. Gotta be honest. Like, they came with notes of prep. Yeah, they came with notes of preparation. Halfway through, I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
You're one-upping me on my own. Yeah, it's like you're one-upping me on my own channel.
Yeah.
Have you watched the new Always Sunny season yet? Any of it?
Not yet. I'm going to soon.
What season are you on, or did you complete it?
I think we completed it. Yeah, completed it. Yeah.
Fantastic show.
Yeah. So
I love it so much. But that's another story for another time.
Yeah. I do want to say as well, sorry, my earphones have just popped out, my cable from my earphones. Right, so yes, I do want to say as well then that going forward as well from today, we will be providing Impact Wrestling live coverage as well. That's due to something which I am working on behind the scenes, but I won't bring that up yet. So I do want to shout out to the new person who's covering that, Matthew, which is Matthew Podcast Network. He will be doing our Impact Live reporting and other bits and pieces.
Is that the one that followed me?
Yes, but I'll also talk to you about some other bits and pieces after that as well, when we go off air. So that's so welcome to the team anyway, Matthew, as well for that one. And check out that Impact Wrestling reported as well. So we should now have reports almost daily, really, online and some other bits and pieces. That's everything for me then this week then.
Welcome to the team. Don't associate with Bobby. It will not be good for you. That's all I got.
So that's it then for this week. We'll be back next week then with our Money in the Bank prediction show.
The bank. Let's go.
We'll do a prediction. Yeah, we'll do a prediction show next week for that, and possibly.
I'll be very drunk during Money in the Bank. I will be very drunk during Money in the Bank.
Yeah. So that's fine. And
now I have the YouTube login, so we're gonna go live, baby.
Oh God. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah. So you might be seeing that because Bobby has been going the YouTube login today. So
I'll be like Xero News, man. No, I won't do that. I promise. I'm not. Like, I know we got a brand to build, and I'm not that stupid.
I mean, if you want to, you can do it.
No. Next thing you know, we're shut down. No.
Yeah, especially if you say some bad stuff on here. But
exactly. I'm not. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah. No.
But no, so that's us. So that's us done then for this week. Then, so I'll end it here then. So this is Xero signing out for this week.
And I'm Bobby. We will see you next week for Money in the Bank. Let's go.